Hi, my name is Ogi and I'm gonna be reviewing the M15A4 rifle by Classic Army. A little history first about the M16, which this is the exact replica of. The M16 was designed by Eugene Stoner in the mid-50s, and then it became the standard issue infantry rifle in 1967, just in time for the Vietnam era. It is manufactured by Armalite, a company in Illinois. In terms of the look and feel of this gun, it comes very close to the actual M16. If you show this to anyone who has handled the actual M16, they would tell you that both in terms of the look of it and even the weight feels very realistic. It has an all-metal receiver, and the only parts that are plastic on this gun are also plastic on the real M16, the stock, the hand grip, and the foregrip. Classic Army is the only airsoft manufacturer who is licensed to use the real Armalite logo, and here it is. No other airsoft manufacturers are allowed to use it. The selector switch has 3 positions: the safe, the semi-automatic, and the full automatic. The gun is shipped with a 300 round high cap magazine right here, and I will explain about the orange tip a little bit later. The M15A4 is equipped with detachable metal handle that can be undone by unscrewing these right here, and it just lifts right off. If you own an M15A2, the metal handle is fixed permanently onto the gun. The latch right here and the button that is used to unjam the M16, these are here, but they're not functional, of course. There's no use for them in an airsoft gun. The cover, the dust cover that's covers of the bolt, it has the little, I'm gonna give you a close-up of this. This is just a piece of sheet metal that resembles the bolt in the actual M16, but more importantly, this houses the hop-up mechanism, which I will tell you about a little later in the review. The operation of this gun is pretty straightforward. As I showed you before, you put it either semi-automatic or fully automatic, and pull the trigger. To remove the magazine, you push down on this button and you just slide out the magazine. The reason why I put this tape on there, because mine was a little loose and it just had a little bit too much play to it. Some magazines, people would tell you, are a little too tight, and but mine was a little too loose. In order to adjust the hop-up mechanism here, which is used to aim the rifle more correctly, you have to flip open the dust cover, and you can do this without a tool. It comes with the tool, but if you're out in the field and you need to adjust it right away, all you gotta do is stick your finger in here, and if you want bullets to go higher, then you roll it backwards, and if they're too high and you have to lower them, you just roll it forwards, and that will take care of that. The gun will fire at a velocity of 280 to 315 feet per second straight out of the box. The rate of fire will vary, especially on semi-automatic. I had this thing clocked, and it will shoot one time around at 280, and then it would, the next time I pull the trigger, it would be 315, and it would go back down to a lower velocity again, and then jump up again. If you fire it on fully automatic, it's pretty much constant at its maximum velocity. In terms of the rate of fire, with the stock battery, it will get you about 15 rounds a second. And now onto the demonstration. The gun is unsafe. I insert the magazine. Semi-automatic. Fully automatic. Overall, this is a great gun. This is the first gun I have ever owned, and when I first saw it, I just had to have it. If you're playing indoors or in tight spaces, this might not be the best gun of choice for you. It is a little bulky, and it takes a while before you swing it around. Now, if you're looking for range and you're more an outdoors person and you're looking for accuracy, this is definitely the way to go because of the long barrel. The quality is excellent. The way it looks is just awesome. It is extremely reliable. I would highly recommend it.